You know, the worst part that kills me the most is that now we got to go through all the banter once again. Hopefully everything will be okay this map. Yeah, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here in the top right corner with this custom-made, so last-minute scoreboard, it is currently 3-3 Empire-Ence versus Invictus Gaming. This is a best of 9, so of course, 2 more games on the way at the very least. We'll see if this goes all the way to 9 or not. Perhaps the ace match, who knows. But spawning here in the upper right corner of the map, playing for Invictus Gaming, it is the red Protoss player, MacSed.
Yeah. And in the bottom left corner, as his opponent, playing for Empire, goes by the name Cass, the Terran.
I was gonna say, you gotta like stop that. Right? Like, he is Cass the. Oh, well, he's that guy, I guess.
Yeah, it's Cass. Nah, it's the great Cass. Everybody knows him. He's very, like you said, established in the SC2 scene. Also a hard-working guy. Letters so much, a lot.
Someone in chat, by the way, sorry, I had opened a window there, I had to close that. Someone in chat that saying that the TE for that last version of this map was called Terran Edition. That would make sense. That would indeed make sense. And hopefully
I actually agree.
Alright, cool. Sorry, I was just making sure I had everything set up on the stream.
Yeah, of course.
But anyways, yeah, focusing on the game, it's a little unfortunate. Cass did get a great scout off in the opening of that last game. His production was right where he needed to be, and he was a little sad we had to remake, but, you know, it's... you can't get away with killing units with scans. I guess if you guys are just tuning in for this VOD, you didn't see the game that we're referring to. We've just finished playing a broken version of Star Station where, well, everything...
It's the Terran Edition.
Yeah, the Terran Edition. Scans were creating ghosts of Marines. Wood mines were killing things without being in range. It was... Oracles were blowing up upon activation. I don't know. It was a weird thing to have happen.
Strange game. Exactly. But the game is gonna progress all the same. Cass again going for Reaper. Maybe not gonna go for CC on the low ground now.
No, I think I'll still go for it. I don't see him opening this game any differently. Like, it's not because of what good versus bad happened last game, but just because this is pretty standard for Terran. Now, the only deviation I can see him make is if he went for more Reapers, but as we see that Reactor's coming down right away.
Yeah, and so gonna have a lot of Marines, the availability of a lot of Marines coming out. If not, gonna follow it up with a factory maybe even. So maybe Hellions, although not as likely.
Reaper might actually pick off the Zealot. And this is a lot better than killing probes, that's for sure.
Yeah, a Zealot kill, definitly getting me at least at
not gonna quite be able to get it though with the Stalkers zoning this out.
Almost.
We'll try and get the Stalker to chase him as far as possible so he can jump to the main though. But the Mothership core does pop out, so really this Reaper needs to stay the hell out of dodge.
Yeah, lights out for that Reaper gonna be if he jumps into the main. Behind this Max is gonna go expand, so this is exactly the same play as he went in the last game. So they're gonna play it the same. I'm expecting again a Stargate as well. So gonna try maybe Oracles.
Gonna try Oracles. You know, it's kind of interesting. Both players, it doesn't seem like it, but there's a bit of metagaming going on where it's like my opponent wouldn't expect me to do the same thing again, and they're both saying that. So we also have the What Am I gonna come up? It's gonna defend. It's got Marines on the field. The same sort of poke is coming out. Those same 4 Marines. Deja vu, man. Deja vu. Yeah. Can they get the concave off of the Stalker?
Yeah,
we'll actually be driven back this time though.
But this time the Zealot will die, so this is a good thing for Cass being able to at least deflect this attack.
The Reaper can technically kill the Stalker, but it takes a lot of micro and it's not really worth it.
Yeah, just takes the energy out of you, and Reaper trying to deal something here. But MacSed, as we see, going with that Oracle one more time, and Cass kind of expecting this already with the mines gonna position.
This is the lowest DPS chase ever. It's like 1 Marine shot every like 20 seconds.
Yeah, just like bang, 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 just slowly.
Well, the one thing about Cass, we check his vision right now. I don't believe... Okay, he did see the Stargate building, so I don't know if he'll know that the Oracle's coming, but if he puts Marines in one mineral line, a Wood mine in the other, he'll be fine to hold it off.
Yeah, should be in an okay position.
I kind of want Cass just to scan, just to see if it'll make Ghost of Marines again.
just for the shenanigans, scan above the probes. That would
Pretty
be so
much,
fun. And
Oracle is going to come towards the natural. There are Marines here lying in wait. Unfortunately, I think there's just barely enough. I think it's 6. Is it 5 or 6 you need?
6 is the magical number that can take down a Oracle. If not, they all die, and the Oracle still survives. So the Oracle already doing some damage here. Cal's not reacting actually. Wow.
Wow, 5, 6. 2 mules were killed there. Of course, one was already almost going to die anyways. 5 SCVs. Man, not too good. Meanwhile, we got a medevac fully loaded with Widow Mines and Marines hovering above the natural. This is where and why his attention was not at home. Is going to get that first hit off, and it will
connect beautifully.
Forward Scale Pain has got some going on here. Does lift it off. Nice. Can't even burrow. Great Graviton beam coming out of that Phoenix. Meanwhile, Marines still going to kill a couple of probes here. Medevac going to try and get away. But of course, there's still the Widow Mine here at the natural. It's not been dealt with. There we go. Where's the detection? Oh, the observer. Okay.
The observer does now come, and
he got some good kills, but so has MacSed. Let's not forget that Oracle now has 7 kills on it. Is not really able to get back in for more.
Yeah, but still decent damage out of MacSed. Although Terran, of course, doesn't really suffer that much of an economy damage if you take out below 10 SCVs. So that Oracle does need to take out at least like 2 or 3 more, maybe. We'll maybe die here actually. No, we'll run away. But ooh, look at that fast Colossus out of MacSed coming out here. Well, not fast, but just Colossus in general.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel like. Okay, so Colossus opening versus Bio, it's pretty standard. Again, I really like when people go for that fast storm tech, but Colossus can be really good if your opponent's not. If they don't scout this and they don't make the correct amount of Vikings, because of course, Bio, it's not bad. Marauders are always good, but once that Thermal Lance kicks in, it's almost impossible to connect with force fields.
Yeah, and also when you get buff the 2 Colossus count, you are in such a good place to defend, maybe to be even a little bit of aggressive. And the Terran does have a lot of trouble dealing with this. So the drop will now reveal the Colossus, and hopefully Cass already producing Vikings. Look at that.
Well, he just scouted it too with the medevacs.
Yeah, but before he even scouted it, already having Vikings in production. So good call. I mean,
this is gonna be that same problem though. Jim created the same problem for our previous Terran hero Braddock, where with the Phoenixes on the field, Vikings alone. Like, you either have to ignore the Phoenixes with some great micro, or you gotta shoot through the Phoenixes first. Either way, not something you want to have to deal with.
Annoying, and I would like to see maybe a Raven for the Hunter Seeker missile against the Phoenix, if nothing else. That would be a nice addition to try and negate those nasty Phoenixes. But there's
can you get the Nexus?
Go to the third base, and the Nexus actually will die with the stunners.
Wow, no cancel.
Wow,
no cancel at all. Of course, these Phoenixes can chase down the medevacs, so we'll have to unload the Marines.
And this army is gonna die by gas. Also, the medevac as well. They are full of energy, so that's a costly.
Picking off the Phoenixes though, not too bad.
Yeah.
But
and
just side note.
Sorry.
What is this guy in chat talking about? Like, this sounds like complete garbage, like a Google Translate or something. Ale, you set the channel to not complete Logan Adams. It's not strange you have so few people. What?
What?
I have no idea.
Like,
I always look for feedback, and I just skim through the chat while we're casting, but it's like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. But again, the Oracle, while it did go down, it did get that revelation off on the Vikings, and I really like this because it hit the medevac. The Vikings, a little bit irrelevant. The Observer, of course, is here, but for those who don't know, this gives direct vision around these units. So while the Observer's vision does not extend this far, the revelation does. And right now, for about a minute, MacSed is going to see the entire army of Cass.
Yeah, also important thing. Yeah, also important thing to notice is that MacSed will see the count of Vikings out, so he maybe will stop the production of Colossus if he decides that there are way too many Vikings out.
No, I think instead he'll keep the production of Colossus and he'll just make even more Phoenixes to counter them.
Or that, yeah, that would actually be a way better idea. Of course, Jim already utilizing this, like you've said, and perfectly doing it at that. And with the upgrade advantage, Oh, actually, Cass with the upgrade advantage though will be able to compete against the Protoss army. Now
You know,
moving
upgrades
out.
are so critical in this matchup, more so than any other matchup, I feel.
Yeah. I would only say that ZVZ may be the +1 carapace, the initial one. That's the only thing I would say that is the most critical of all.
Well,
But-
medevac gonna get a full drop off here. Or sorry, not full, but I guess 7 Marines in the main.
Yeah.
We'll definitely
Gonna
get the
deal some
attention of Jim.
damage.
Oh man, sorry, not Jim, but MacSed. In fact, gonna have Phoenix's come back. Photon overcharge goes down. Phoenixes lift up everything on the ground. But the big thing here for Cass is he sees how many Phoenixes are on the field. And he's got to know he needs some ghosts sooner or later. I might as well get them sooner.
Yeah, and the Ghost Academy should be, and here it comes right away. So gonna start that Ghost production. EMP is gonna be so crucial.
Yeah, I mean, you essentially, just by landing an EMP, you strip all the shields. So it's almost like doing half damage to a Protoss unit
Yeah.
immediately.
Exactly, and already relieving your work by half. And the third base now firmly up for our Protoss as well for Terran. So, kind of, the game is slowly coming out to a stabilization. No attacks, no nothing, small drops, but being easily
Cass has got
negated.
so many Marauders. This is, like, if he can connect with this Colossus, these Marauders are going to do so well. But the big thing is, there's not a lot of sentries on the field for MacSed. There's, in fact, 3. So force fielding out the bio is not really going to be that big of an option.
Yeah, he's really gonna have to be very precise with those force fields in order to save the Colossus. But I think he will trust in the Phoenix count to take out the Vikings and the Colossus and Immortals to take out the Marauders. So I don't know. Although this army is very scary by Cass. Very
Yeah,
scary.
sadly, MacSed with the Observer where it was, saw this whole army moving out.
And I think Cass noticed the Observer as well now. He's gonna scan, I guess. Although this-
I think he scanned the army and decided not to move out. I don't think it was the Observer.
Okay.
He's gonna wait till he has some ghosts in the army. Got some SCVs pulled. Of course, these aren't to soak damage. These are, well, actually,
Yeah.
they might be to soak damage. Never mind. When there's only 4, it's like these are just gonna repair. But
Yeah.
with like 13 or
For the
15
initial,
SCVs,
yeah, just to take the initial hits of the Colossus to be able to get in close with the actual army.
Oh, I like the
Max's-
way.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's
This is
positioning
like-
really nicely.
This is like perfect for him. He can take the, he can
It
use
creates
the
chokes.
Nexus, yeah. And I mean, most of his units, the only real important unit are the Phoenix and Colossus. The other ones are just for tanking, not so much as to deal damage.
Oh,
And
I like this. Cass is gonna say, all right, if you're gonna be there,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
elsewhere."
to a natural, yeah. And Cass-
Ghosts, they're on the
coming
front
in the
lines. They
scan.
need to get the EMPs.
but this will bring a problem that EMPs will be so strong against MacSed, and here comes
Is it
Invictus.
clumped up?
How many Vikings? Oh my god, there's so many Vikings.
They are
EMPs
one volleying
land.
down everything. The Vikings are not even
Yeah.
being dissuaded by the Phoenixes. They will, of
Yeah.
course, have to fight them
the
afterwards. But there's so
Colossus-
many Marauders on the ground. A big blink back goes for MacSed, but it's not going to be enough. The Marauders still pushing forward. A couple SCVs still alive are finally now taking out. The Photon Overcharge is going to just barely clean this up. And we see a lot of crowd control effects going off as the Phoenixes lift up these Marauders. MacSed will just barely hold this with the Phoenixes, but the Marauders on the ground
Oh,
should
the
be able
Marauders
to pick up
just
these
too
Stalkers.
much. Yeah, and the Stalkers now die. MacSed,
Oh my God.
forcing
Big
some
weapons.
zealots. But
Both players
behind this-
clearing each other out. Look at the resources lost. They're almost dead even.
Wow, that's like perfect. That's like into the, like
That
perfect.
was-
Perfect.
Yo, I
Yeah.
gotta say though, even though they came out even, I think it went a little bit better for Cass, as it's a lot easier for him to resupply, and it's a lot harder to make a lot of Colossus.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. The Colossus count is 0 currently. The first Colossus, I mean the Aftermath Colossus now coming out, and it's so crucial for MacSed to get back to that 6 Colossus count in order to be able to deal with the Bio Army. Meanwhile, Cass just normally just going back to the Marauder, Marine standard build, even adding a little bit more Vikings again to the composition. And with the 4th base up, he can easily remax, even add more barracks as we can see.
Ooh, now this is
And,
gonna be scary. It's actually gonna be 3-3, while MacSed's still on 2-2 though. This is
Yeah,
gonna make it
and
a
of
lot easier for Cass to
Bio.
take an engagement.
Yeah, Bio so strong with retreat. Just it's stopped by nothing but a lot of Archons and Storms. I do miss Storms out of MacSed. He needs Storms immediately.
Yes, I agree entirely. I kind of, again, this is kind of why I wish you would have rushed the Storms, because we saw
Oh my
how
God.
useless the
If we don't
Colossus
mind-
were.
The Widowmine might connect with the Phoenixes, and some of those
It's-
Phoenixes are damaged.
It's not gonna do too much damage though. I mean, it's only gonna one-shot one of them.
That's true, actually. The AoE is 45 damage, so won't kill them. But still, a little bit damage does help.
Goes off on a Zealot instead, so in the end, not even a problem. He does have that observer somewhere nearby, though. He couldn't move it unless it was picked off.
I believe it's on the right side. Yeah, it is. And look at that drop on in the main of MacSed right now with 4 Marauders. Just Kaz being aggressive. And
he can pick off so many pylons with us too if it gets ignored. And if you lose your pylons, you lose your ability to resupply. Nice choke point, can lift up the Marauder if necessary. Put on overcharge unavailable, so Mothership Core is just going to try and add some raw damage to this. Meanwhile, MacSed is going to use this opportunity to slowly advance forward. Little bit by little bit.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, still there's a lot of Marauders, and I still miss the Storm availability. Still not even researching, and that's gonna be crucial right now.
Actually, one thing, a small critical, I don't know if you call it a mistake. Cass has got a lot of Vikings. They're gonna kill these Colossus real quick, but he needs to clean up the Phoenixes. We saw how good the Graviton Beam was lifting up and crowd controlling the army afterwards.
Yeah. Exactly. So I would say that the Colossus are going to die anyway, but
this is so cool. Look, Cass brought his buildings out in order to create like some more surface area. I really like that actually.
Yeah, so maybe the Archons get stuck behind. The Zealots won't be able to cover the army wholeheartedly. Yeah,
grabs
Snipes.
the observer.
Nice move there. And gets one volley off on those Phoenixes.
Yeah, he's gotta be careful. That's not a good. This is not a good position for Cass to take this fight.
No, this is not a good position at all.
He is not focusing the Colossus. He's going for the Phoenixes. He's gonna lose everything here. Vikings choosing to focus a little bit too late. Vikings will not even be able to clean up all the Colossus. The entire army of Cass goes down. Meanwhile, we got a push coming in from the natural. Good game is called, and Invictus Gaming MacSed, what? We'll take a victory in this game.
And Kaz got cleared there by those Colossus.
That was just a terrible engagement. It really was.
All the Zealots got great area on that bio army, just dealing so much damage, covering everything, and after that it was just
game over.
Way down. Yeah, just game over.
Okay.